Yeah. As it stands, the lower league lads have lost 2 brains from the final round. We're edging closer to a crisis. I think maybe now's the moment to fire up the engines.
I think we'll be doing that.
The Eggheads are still there, but, you know, they can fall apart at any moment. Your next subject is sport. This is going to be good, I think. So who would like this? It's going to be Gareth or John.
Do you still think it's me? He's chomping at the bit, but I mean, we do want him in the final. So
I think we give John a go here. I think. Do you think so?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, John.
Yeah.
Against which Egghead? And the remaining 2 are Kevin and Judith.
It's got to be Judith. Sorry, Judith.
She will never forgive you.
Yeah, I've gone off field.
So it's John from the lower league lads taking on Judith from the Eggheads on her beloved sport. And to ensure there's no conferring, please go to the question room. So John, remind us which your football team is.
The mighty Tranmere Rovers.
And you are a house husband.
I am indeed, yes. I took voluntary redundancy a few years back to care for my recently arrived twins. I think it's fair to say it's the toughest job I've ever had. Didn't get any easier when a year later Jack came along to join them, so I had 3 under 3, which I'm sure other parents will know is quite a challenge.
Wow, and this is all in your 50s?
Yes, indeed.
John, would you like to go first or second?
Well, my children always reminded me it's polite to let other people go first, so I'd like Judith to go first, please.
And here is your first question, Judith. Which footballer born in 1970 scored a record 260 Premier League goals? Is it Alan Shearer, Thierry Henry, or Wayne Rooney?
I think it's Alan Shearer.
I think it is Alan Shearer. Well done. Well done, brilliant. And over we go to John. Which of these sportsmen was oldest when they won gold at the 2016 Summer Olympics? Max Whitlock, Adam Peaty, or Nick Skelton?
Yeah, well, I think Adam Peaty's a swimmer, and Max Whitlock's a gymnast, which tend to be for people in their younger years. But I think Nick Skelton is their senior, so I'll go for Nick Skelton.
That's right. Judith, your question. Stuart Broad usually performs which role for the England Test match cricket team? Is he seam bowler, off spinner, or leg spinner?
I think he's off spinner.
Do you know this one, John?
He's a seam bowler.
Seam bowler. Judith, got it wrong, I'm afraid. Gives our challenger the advantage. Over to you. Which of these teams, John, has won the Men's Rugby Union World Cup the most times? South Africa, Australia, or England?
Well, England have just won it the once, obviously losing to South Africa recently, which I think South Africa won it twice, but I think Australia won it 3 times, so I'm going to go for Australia.
Any Eggheads know?
South Africa won it 3 times, and Australia won it twice, I think.
South Africa 3, Australia 2. So the answer is South Africa. So you're level after 2 questions, and the third could be decisive. Judith, in 2021, who became the first female jockey to win the Grand National? Was it Josephine Gordon, Holly Doyle, or Rachel Blackmore?
I saw her do it. It was Rachel Blackmore.
Well done, yes it was. What a star she is, Rachel Blackmore. So, going second means you're on the back foot slightly here, John. Get this right, we go to sudden death. Which of these world champion boxers mainly fought as a southpaw? Is it Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather Jr., or Manny Pacquiao?
Okay, boxing's not something I follow particularly. So, going to be a bit of a guess. I'm going to try for Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao is the right answer. Well done, John. Level after 3 questions. We go to sudden death. It gets a bit harder. As you know, Judith, you've been here many times on sport. I don't give you alternative options. Judith, the Spaniard Jean Ram, born in 1994, is a famous name in which sport?
Golf.
That's right. Golf is right. Okay, so, John, you need this. Which of tennis's 4 Grand Slam singles tournaments did Boris Becker never win?
Well, he won Wimbledon, obviously, famously, as a 17-year-old. I seem to remember he was quite good on clay. So that leaves me with just US or Australian. I'll say he didn't win the US Open.
That's wrong. The one Boris Becker never won was the French Open. Sorry, John. Knocked out by Judith. There we are. Come back to us. Rejoin your teams. We'll play the final round. So this is what we have been playing towards. It's time for our final round, which as always is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So Andy, David and John from the lower league lads, would you please leave the studio?